This is the Mauler James Manning. It has come to my attention that the boys at the Maritime Wrestling Podcast have shown some respect to the Mauler James Manning, that they are grateful for the Hateful Dead. So I want you to sit down, crank it up, and listen to Corey, Jason, and Mark the Mark. Because I'm James Manning, and you're listening to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Canadian strong, maritime proud. Hear the roar of the fans, feel the crowd. Every slam, every fight, every story we shout. Legends are born, there's no doubt. From Halifax rings to PI lights, the action is heavy, the energy ignites. Feel the thrill, it's gonna be a blast. Welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Back once again. It's been 52 episodes. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Some days yes, some days no.
It's a long time to work with someone that smells like sensational sherry.
Two podcasts in a row. Two podcasts in a row. Go listen to the Unofficial BSHL podcast to have Corey Rob show compare me to Jim Neidhart and Sensational Sherry. Where the hell does that mix? Anyway, as you just heard, the big boss
mixes in Bucktouche. I'll tell you where it mixes.
There you go.
Hi,
big
folks.
boss Corey Rob show. He just said hi, folks. Now he's coughing up a lung.
Yeah, there you go.
We got Jason Casey with us.
What's going on, everybody?
It's going good. Mark the Mark is in Montreal right now. A little bit of a vacation. Hopefully he's having fun. He met Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon. And I was like, God damn, that's pretty cool. So you don't know who that is?
They held the door for him.
Held the door for him.
Coming out of a restaurant. So he fanboyed on that for sure.
Montreal Canadiens GM, and I don't remember what Jeff Gordon does.
It's like the vice president,
something like that. Two really important men that I really, really like. So, we got two shows. We are back to normal wrestling from here to God knows when. We're going to start off with Superstars of Wrestling. A pretty big show, and they're not done. They're coming back this weekend. We'll get to that at the end. The matches: Fantana beat Rudy Lockhart. Mark Thomas, he beat FKA. Brenda Pipes, she beat Sierra Stone. Dryce Durning and Alex Robbins beat the Hollywood Heathens. Jason Boa and Mayafa went to a double countout. And Dick Durning beat Wesley Pipes in the main event. A few things to go into here. I believe, Jason, you told me this. Fantana is 3-0 versus Rudy Lockhart.
That's right. Not sure where this is going to go next. You obviously know, we all know what Rudy's moniker is. Rudy can't fail, so we're going to have to wait and see. He's been failing 3 times against Fantana now, so will he ever get a win? We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
It kind of, because with the results of another match, let's just get into that right now. So Alex Robbins attacked himself in to get the win over the Hollywood Heathens. So sort of heelish moves there.
Yeah, kind of.
So, you don't have a heel and a baby face going for the Cruiserweight title. Or you do have a heel and a baby face. You don't have a face and a face, I should have said. So Alex Robbins as a heel seems out of left field, but where can this go?
Yeah, a little odd, I think. Especially, I've seen Alex Robbins wrestle a couple times now. Very energetic, great baby face. Not sure I see him as a heel. I would have to kind of see it to believe it, because not sure how he would transition from one to the other. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess.
That Cruiserweight title match is coming up pretty soon. With Robbins going heel, does that change anything? My pick is still Fantana. I think the pedigree that he brings to a title like that, former NWE champion, current IHW Honor champion, held titles all over the place.
Yeah, I agree. I think Fantana's still the number one choice.
Do they throw a curveball there, though? A heel Alex Robbins?
I mean, it's possible, right? Like, it's completely possible. But, we say it enough that, especially for a new title, you almost want to put that prestige on it first to make it worth something.
Yeah.
If Fantana holds it and then quickly loses it to an Alex Robbins or whatever, then the chase happens, and then you have a lot of people that can chase it. You get Dryce, you get Rudy, you get, you get Fantana again.
Yeah. I feel like this Cruiserweight title kind of went in all sorts of directions, because you had a ready-made storyline, Rudy Lockhart and Dryce Durning. The finals ends up being neither of those guys.
Yeah.
And now you got Dryce. Is he going to be feuding with Alex Robbins? That's where it's interesting for me, because he turned heel here. He didn't attack Dryce Durning or anything, but he clearly, he big time.
Yeah. Well, if we go back a few shows, Alex and Dryce had wrestled each other in the past, so coming into this one, it was kind of a surprise for me that they were going to team up together at all, because they've wrestled each other in the past. So I was like,
yeah,
maybe this is the forming of a new thing. And then to find out after the fact that Alex tagged himself in to get the win over the Heathens, then you're like, maybe that there's still a divided line there. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. It's great for storylines, right? There's so many what ifs. It
brings chaos to that cruiserweight division, which, a part of me thinks, all right, you're going a little far with it. Another part of me is like, well, you're building a bunch of different things that you can capitalize on in the future. If you go at Fantana, well, if Robbins ends up winning it, you got Dryce chasing it. Or if Fantana wins it, well, Rudy Lockhart is 0-3 against him, so can his first win be a title win? There's multiple, I feel like all this will, at the end, come together, and we're going to see a fatal 4-way ladder match for the title.
Yeah, it'll be something fun, I'm sure, but what's nice about having the different perspectives like this is it keeps the fans guessing. There's no this is what's going to happen because this is what makes sense and this is where the storyline's going. Now we really don't know what's going to happen, so it's fun to obviously we do fantasy book, but you really don't know where it's going. So
I didn't know that you like to read fantasy. I thought you were more of a horror guy.
I hate horror, actually.
You get it? You get it? Fantasy book. Get it. Come on now. I'm here all day, folks.
Corey.
Yeah, sundown sensational, Sherry.
Did she have a quote? What did she say? Jason Bowen, Mayafa. Mayafa is an interesting one for Superstars of Wrestling because he's kind of like their monster. But he's still pretty young, still pretty new. To me, it's it's his role to be there. He has a role in the company, which sometimes having a role is more important than having a championship.
Yeah, for sure. He's he's a 300-pound slaughterhouse. He has a manager. He's, he's almost like a stable part of the organization. And to put him up against somebody like Jason Boa, you obviously see something in Mayafa because Boa is an absolute monster of a beast. So he's. It
reminds me of The Undertaker in the WWF, where he was never the top guy, but he had his role. He was the big man, zombie guy.
Yeah.
For Mayafa, the fact that this went to a double countout tells me it's not over.
Yeah, absolutely.
And putting him with Jason Boa is not a bad thing.
Absolutely.
He can learn a lot from Boa.
Oh, exactly. And to watch the two different styles, you know what I mean? We're going to see it next weekend, actually, Boa versus Giant Orion. So it's the same thing. It's Boa against a giant. You know what I mean? It's those
Yeah.
two different powerhouse versus the technical wrestler. I love those type of matches.
Absolutely. Main event saw a rematch. Was this a title match? It has to have been, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So for the Superstars of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, Dick Durning successfully defended versus Wesley Pipes. A rematch from when Durning won the title. I think as far as the Superstars of Wrestling title goes, two things. One, I like what they did. Pipes, then Durning. You're adding like two top guys in the Maritimes. Second point, I love that the center plate of the Superstars belt is their logo.
Yeah.
It's sort of like what WWE does, only Superstars did it better.
Yeah, exactly. And this match here actually had Pipes had Dick rolled up into a pin while he was holding his tights.
Oh.
And then Dick reversed it into a pin holding the ropes to get the win.
Oh, tit for tat.
A little tit for tat there. So I think we'll have to wait and see. I did see a video pop up from SOW management, Superstars management posted. They had a meeting with Pipes and said that since he lost, he is going back down to the bottom of the totem pole. And he is putting up his AIWF title at the next show. I can't remember if they mentioned who he was wrestling, but he's going to be in a VIP match. He's no longer in the main event.
I noticed promotions are doing this lately to try and get people to the VIP. Like, it's an extra couple of bucks to go to the VIP, but they give like an important match. Like Northborough had Chip Chambers and Johnny DeLuca on one of their VIPs. Like, you got to catch the VIP.
There was a Chip versus Michelle Plant for NSPW heavyweight title. I'm
kicking myself that I missed that one.
I mean, it's an extra $5. You might as well go see the extra 2 or 3 matches that they do for VIP, because at that point it blends everything into the storylines anyway. You're just getting more bang for your buck. That's all, right? Like,
absolutely. I was watching Jim Cornette, I think, and he's like pre-show. That's so stupid, because you're going to see it anyway. It's like, you see it anyway. But anyway, Cornette was not a fan of it. Before we move on to CCW, Dick Durning as Superstars Wrestling Champion, I don't see him losing this title anytime soon. Like, not in the next year. I don't even think there's a plan for who the next champion would be. Like, you'd have to build somebody up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a young company. Wesley Pipes and Dick Durning are pretty much two staple big guys, the main eventers for that weight class. I mean, you got Fantana. Could he hold that title? Of course he could. But I think right now Fantana has an important role in the cruiserweight division. So, I'm with you. I think Dick's going to hold this title for a while.
For a long while. So that was Superstars of Wrestling. We will talk about Superstars of Wrestling again later on, but we are going to move on to CCW Eviction. We had 2 VIP matches. Narcissus Saint beat Zane Valentine by disqualification. And a tag team match. Patrick O'Neill and Oscar Ironside, they beat Oliver Hansen and Chizenko. Didn't they have a tag name?
I don't think they came up with a tag name yet.
I think it's something that we said.
I think it's something we said. Something about that. I don't know.
We do a lot.
Pirates of Steel, or I don't know, Steel Pirates.
Steel Panthers, and I said that was already taken. Yeah. The main show opened up with Stormy Hale. Jesus Christ. My commentary on Friday and Sunday are coming back. Me mispronouncing things. Stormy Hale and Salem Wilder, they had a segment, and so Drea was supposed to be in the women's title match, and she couldn't make it, so it got turned into a triple threat match. That match happened. Vanna Black successfully defended versus Stormy Hale and Salem Wilder. For the NBWA River Valley Championship, Hunter Sampson beat Shano. The Strong Brothers rivalry continues as Matt and Nick Strong battled to a no to a double count out. The NBWA tag team titles were on the line as Ace Dynasty successfully defended versus Spryfield's Most Wanted, JP Sims and Deuce. Singles match. Logan Green beat Benoit Gravel. Gravel was with DD Tina. Dan McCullough beat Daniel Wall. So Dan versus Dan there. Matt Chevron, he beat Zatara. And for the NBWA Heavyweight Championship, Rugged Rick Owens retain. Did it end in a draw?
It ends in a draw, yeah.
Okay.
So he ended up retaining his title. I think there was from what I understand, Kerry Killam had some of his colleagues, let's say. I'm assuming one of them was Walt Wonderful. I'm not sure who else there was there, but he had people at ringside. Maybe Logan at ringside. I think it's
Logan, too, because the match was made official tag team match for the next show.
Okay, so it's possible. Yeah, so the Kerry had some guys at ringside, and Larry Horowitz came out to assist Rick Owens. So it ended in a draw. So yeah, I'm sure it was a great match. But
absolutely. So next month we'll get into some of the matches in a second. But next month it was announced that LNR Express versus Money Talks will be the main event.
Cool.
So, Rugged Rick Owens as the champion right now, seems to be having a long-term feud with Kerry Killam because went to a no contest. They're going to have a tag match. There's going to be another match after that. You have to imagine that Money Talk is going to get that win, and that's how Kerry Killam gets his rematch.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Like Superstar, CCW is good at putting in these twists and turns sometimes that you don't see coming, which is pretty cool. Keeps us all guessing. But, I mean, I think it's going to be a long-term feud with Kerry. I think there's don't get me wrong, Kerry would make a fantastic heavyweight champion. He's a big boy, but I think Rick is going to hold this title for a while. So
I think so, too. Chevron beat Zatara with the help of Scott Lee Crew. You gotta imagine that crude oil isn't going to stay too far off the tag title trail.
No, I don't think so either, but I think they're going to kind of probably experience a little bit of single stuff. You know what I mean? Get a feel for it or whatever. It's cool to see. We were talking about tag team. It's cool to see new tag teams. Oliver Hansen and Chizenko, new tag team. Spryfield's Most Wanted at CCW. They debuted. JP Sims and Anthony Deuce Harlem. It's fun to see new tag teams coming into the mix.
I mean, you got to look at that one as a pretty big get because JP Sims has been
he's a staple of maritime wrestling.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting to see him go there.
Yeah, especially with Deuce. I mean, Deuce is we talked about it with Mayafa. Deuce is a powerhouse. Deuce is one of the biggest guys as far as tanks go in maritime wrestling. He's solid. I love his wrestling style. He's kind of reminds me a little bit of a Powerhouse Hobbs type character, Royce Keys.
Yeah.
And I love it. And him and JP together, they're a perfect combination. They've been working together for a while, multiple promotions. So, it's like I say, it's fun to see them at CCW, spreading their wings, getting some... and it's fun for CCW as well to bring in new talent. You know what I mean? So the fans get to see some new faces. Speaking of new faces, Benoit Gravel has returned. He hasn't been in CCW for quite a while. So it's fun to, you know what I mean? Daniel Wall seems to be a new staple in CCW. He's been there a few times over the last few shows. So yeah, it's cool to see these guys get the opportunity to work outside of their normal areas and their normal promotions. That's why I love maritime wrestling. the camaraderie, the chances to go and to get new fans in different areas just to grow your own product is fantastic.
I agree. I'm curious on JP Sims if this was a one-time thing, because if he returns there, that okay, he challenged for the tag titles unsuccessfully. JP, like, historically is not really a tag team guy. And
Right.
that's a hell of a heel to hold the big yellow belt.
Yeah, but it's also a good way for a veteran wrestler that may be winding down his career to get into a tag team. We've seen it with Dick in North Pro. Him and Dreiss are a tag team. He gets to save his body, work as a tag team. It's possible that maybe JP might be going in that route as well. Maybe he wants to start slowing down a bit.
Maybe.
And as a tag team, then he has that opportunity to take less damage to his body.
Yeah. I think if you're CCW, though, if you have him, even if it's on the short term, like, that's a big name to hold your top title.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure they've got stuff brewing. CCW is pretty good at figuring out their storylines for like long term or whatever. So I'm sure there's some stuff on the table that's coming down the pipeline. But yeah, I'm sure if JP sticks around CCW, at some point he'll hold a title, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So that was CCW. We got some more shows coming this weekend. So, Jason.
So we were talking about Superstars of Wrestling. They have 2 matches coming up this weekend during the St. John Sea Dogs versus Charlottetown Islanders game at the TD station on Saturday night. So if you buy a ticket to the hockey game, you not only get to see the hockey game itself, but you get to watch 2 high-caliber wrestling matches as well. So there's going to be a match for the Superstars Heavyweight Championship between Dick Durning and the Masterpiece Chris Masters. And then second match of the AIWF Canadian Heavyweight Championship, Wesley Pipes versus Rhino. From what I understand, each match will happen during the intermissions inside the live bar at the TD station. So watch a period of hockey, go watch a wrestling match, watch another period, watch a wrestling match, and then finish the game. I mean, what's better than hockey and wrestling?
I mean, that's our
Sounds like a
lives.
good time to me.
That's been our lives lately. I know Mark the Mark was like, when he saw this, he's like, I don't give a fuck who's going, I'm going. And then he messaged me, he's like, fuck, I'm in Quebec.
Yeah.
So he was like, this is like a once in a lifetime thing. I want to go see this. And he's like, I'm in Quebec. And we will be in, I believe, Dalhousie that day. Yeah. So
yeah, unfortunately, I will be in St. John that day, but unfortunately, it won't be for hockey.
For something else.
Basketball. So,
but yeah, two former WWE stars, 2 title matches, a hockey game. Who are the Sea Dogs playing the Knights? The Islanders, right?
Charlottetown Islanders, yeah.
So you got 2 great teams there, 2 great matches, 2 title matches. You know, if you haven't bought your ticket, if you're in the St. John area, fucking go.
Yeah,
this is gonna. It's a once in a lifetime thing.
It's like $25 a ticket. Like, I mean,
it's unreal.
A hockey alone is worth $25 a ticket, but the chance to see Chris Masters and Rhino. I mean, Rhino's the last ECW champion,
ECW world champion and television champion.
Yeah, so I mean, so it's gonna be a great time. I mean, you don't do anything else during the intermission anyway, other than go have a piss and buy a beer. So you can buy a beer in the bar, watch wrestling, go have a piss, and then go sit down again. It's that easy. I
mean, Moncton Wildcats, IHW, team up, please. Let's get this in Moncton.
Exactly, or Superstars, bring it on.
I think they're pretty committed to the St. John Sea Dogs.
Yeah. So that's going to be fantastic if you're in St. John. Now, if you're in PEI on Saturday, IPW's final show of season 1, the final Frost at the PEI Brewing Company. Doors open at 4:30 for VIP. General admission, they open at 5:30. VIP match is IPW debut Salem Wilder versus Stormy Hale. I think that's going to be a fantastic match.
Absolutely. Two of the best women's wrestler in the Maritimes right now.
Oh, absolutely, hands down. And I mean, I was looking at this card when I was putting it together this afternoon, and man, oh man, what a card they've got. So they've got a lumberjack match, Ricky Mortis versus Logan Green, so the feud continues.
Well, I think this will be the payoff. I think this will be the
think
blow-off.
so, yeah.
So you got to imagine a Ricky Mortis win here, unless IPW feels froggy.
Yeah, right. So you get a lumberjack match. Then you've got a tag team match. AWOL is taking on Demonic and a mystery partner. So if you haven't seen the AWOL promo for this, you have to go watch it. It's absolutely hilarious. Ryan McGrath is one of the funniest guys out there. I love it. I love what they do. It's great.
I love Ryan and Pete. They're two of the best guys in the Maritimes. To hang out with and talk with, they're two of the best.
Yeah, Ryan is funny as hell, and he doesn't even realize it.
Yep. That's what makes it funny.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get a singles match: Ryan Schimmel versus August Artois. I think this is going to be a great match. Powerhouse, not as big powerhouse as Orion was for August, but I'm sure Schimmel can still put him in his place. So that's going to be fun. Then you've got what everybody I think has been waiting for, the dog collar match. Spike Esty versus Matt Chevron. Again,
blood.
Promos. If you haven't seen the promos that have been cut, go watch them.
He hit him with a car.
Yeah, he jumped him in the parking lot last weekend in Fredericton, ran him over with his car. It's all on video. You can see it. Spike released a video today about it. He's bumped. He's got bruises, got a couple cracked ribs, but still going to show up Saturday. And then you've got the PEI Championship Open Challenge. So the champion Rick Owens put out an open challenge. So we'll have to wait and see who steps up for that. Then you have the Heavyweight Championship match. Giant Orion will be defending his title, as I mentioned earlier, against Jason Boa. We've seen this match happen once before. Big Boss Corey was very close to the action for that last match. So,
it was the Bloodsport match.
The Bloodsport match where Orion nearly sat on Corey's lap. So if you haven't seen there's all kinds of video, I'm sure, out there. You'll be able to find it. And from what I understand, the main event of the night is going to be the 30 minutes Iron Woman's match between Chantel and Ronnie Payne. And again, this is going to be another fantastic match.
Absolutely. One more thing before we sign out. I said it last week, I'll say it again. The August Artois Seminar, February 28th, PEI Brewing Company, 96 Kensington Road, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. $25 a person. Start time 1 p.m. Contact August Artois or IPW for sign up. If you're a young star or someone that just wants to get more seasoning, never hurts. So if you're interested, Artois or IPW, give them a contact.
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
How's it going?
What?
What I was thinking was, what kind of seasoning do you think they want? Like a little chili powder, maybe some mango chipotle on there. Get a little seasoned.
A little Montreal steak spice on there.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool that Final Frost has two women's matches, one to start the night, one to end the night. It's fun that they're doing that, and all local women as well.
Yeah,
which is fun to see as well, and so it's going to be a great match, great night for sure. If you're in PEI, if you can get over to PEI, definitely take advantage of it. we said it earlier. Wrestling is back in the Maritimes. It was a long few weeks since Christmas trying to find material to talk about and fill some time and fill some air so we don't miss a week. But
I think we did pretty well. The Chris Cook video did phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris is such a good guy. But yeah, no, it'll happen, where you really have to struggle to find stuff. And when you're starting the playoffs in hockey, it becomes even more difficult, but we powered through. We're back to normal.
Yeah, and next week, 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
Start of season 2 of the podcast. It's crazy to think of already. It's here. It's, you know what I mean? It's been 52 weeks.
Yeah.
It
doesn't feel real, but at the same time, it feels like it's been longer.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of work behind the scenes that goes into making these podcasts and the interviews and everything that we do. So, yeah, it definitely feels longer sometime. I wouldn't change it. I'm having a blast.
Same here.
Next week, we tease it on our podcast page, on our Facebook. Big interview coming up. So that we are doing the interview on the 5th, is that correct?
On the 5th, yeah. So the interview will come out the next
Friday?
week.
Oh, the following
Not
week.
Friday.
Okay.
We're gonna wait till Wednesday.
Okay.
We'll probably announce it once we record it, just to make sure everything goes to plan.
Yeah.
We'll announce it. We'll share the screenshot, or not screenshot, but the graphic, because plans can change.
Yeah. For sure.
But as of right now, it's still a go. We're not going to let the cat out of the bag yet. But soon, my pretties, you will know.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I'm sure from here to next week, we'll come up with something special to celebrate the 1 year anniversary and the start of season 2 and go from there. Maybe hold a contest or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that's all I got. Anything else for you, too?
I think that's about it. Corey, anything?
That's all I got.
That's all I got. So that'll be the end of episode number 52. 52.
Don't forget, like and subscribe and share.
And share and leave a comment.
Yes, leave a comment. Leave a comment, ask a question.
If you see me in person and you get a sniff of me, comment if I smell like Sherry.
You smell like something, all right.
I smell like something, like sweat and shame. All right, that will be the end of this episode. Thank you, boys, for joining me. Thank you to everybody for listening. And we will see you all in 7 days. Until then, take care, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time, so make sure to join us each week. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and also listen to the episodes and interviews on all your favorite podcast platforms, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And if you want to support us even further, grab one of our t-shirts over at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just scan the QR code to get yours. Until next time, thanks for listening and supporting Maritime Wrestling.